All right, so we had a Bert Show listener reach out to us, and she had discovered some material online that her husband had been perusing, and it was outside of her comfort zone in the bedroom.
That's Kristen's PC way of saying he was looking at some pretty freaky porn.
Yeah, okay, there you go. Yeah. There might be a fetish or two there, and she knows... Like, there's absolutely no way in hell she could ever do this. Like, that is just so outside her comfort zone.
Yeah, home run, the definition of a home run really has changed over the last decade.
What?
The bases used to be a certain thing, and now, you know what? Now just having sex, that's not a home run anymore. That's like a double.
It's not even a triple.
So she came to us, and we were like, girl, like, maybe this is just something he enjoys watching. It doesn't mean he necessarily wants to do it in the bedroom, because she was contemplating saying, hey, if you want to go to Vegas and live out this fantasy, I'm going to give you a hall pass to do so, because I know I can't do it. And we were like, don't do it, don't do it. Well, she sat him down. She had a conversation with him. And she offered up the trip to Vegas to go and fulfill this fantasy that she is unable to participate in. And he said he needed a moment to think about it. And that's a smart thing to do as a husband right there.
Yeah. Because when your wife comes to you with something like that, you know what? It could be a trap.
Could be a test.
You need 24 hours, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got to run it by, well, he won't even run this one by all his friends. She wouldn't tell us what it is. She just said that it's a thing that he wants done to him, right?
Correct. And so we started throwing things out there like...
Yeah, we get it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So anyway, he goes, I need a couple days to think about it. And so, which is, like you said, it's better than him being like, okay, I'm going to pack up my bags now.
I already bought my ticket. As soon as you said we need to talk tonight, I bought a ticket.
So it's been a couple of days, and now she's checking back in to let us know if he has accepted her proposition of going to Vegas and fulfilling this fantasy.
Where anything goes. Anything is legal, right?
I don't know about all that, but...
pretty much, I think.
You can murder somebody in Vegas?
It depends what county.
Either way, it has to stay there.
Right. All right. Hey, Bert, I knew you'd want an update, so here goes. To make a long story short, he wants to experiment with this idea. We can't afford the trip to Vegas right now, so it's kind of tabled, but he wants to try this. I bet she was surprised by that.
I'm sure.
Like, I did not know you were going to go that way. You guys are right. I have mixed emotions about this. While this is totally out of my comfort zone, should I just suck it up and try it for him? Who knows? Maybe it won't be that bad. I really have strong feelings both ways. Like, I don't want him to experience anything like this with someone else, do I? Heck, maybe it would bring us closer. The more I think about it, the worse I feel about making the offer, and even worse about him willing to do this with another woman.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
It's going the wrong way.
So this is somewhat backfired right now, she writes. But I have a while, and I think I can reverse my position if I choose, right? He said he'd now be uncomfortable with me doing this because he knows how uncomfortable I am. So he wouldn't even enjoy it. At this point, I'm not sure what to think or to feel.
Well, you can rescind the offer, right?
Mm-hmm. I mean, to me, that's the rule of consent. You can say no at any point, no matter how far you've gone. So I feel like that even goes with the ask.
Well, it's not... We're talking about consent. I guess the traditional definition is consent to my body. She's given consent for him to do something with his body.
Right. And I mean, of course you can rescind it. I don't know how that's going to make him feel now that he already has it in his head and he has this opportunity to think that he can do it. But I think she should try to, because if you already got this amount of doubts in your mind, I don't see this being good for her if he actually goes through with it.
Do you think she should just try whatever it is?
No.
Under no circumstance should he should
I feel like that, her doing that is going to be compromising herself. And the only reason why she's doing that is not because she wants to, but because she doesn't want another woman to do it to him. And that shouldn't be the reason why you do something like that. If you're going to do something like that, you need to be comfortable with it. You need to do it because you want to, not because you're afraid somebody else is going to do it. I feel at this point, now that you've had time to sit in it, kind of like he wants to.
Sorry, sit in what?
We don't know.
We don't know. Yeah, you got to be, if you're going to do something like this, the number one rule is communication. That is key. And you got to let him know. The more I thought about it, the more I can't do this.
If she does try to rescind it and he says no takebacks.
Oh, no. No,
no takesies, backsies.
No takesies, backsies.
Are we in middle school
I'm
yet?
just saying. Can she be mad?
Call an attorney. I mean, it's been the same rules since we were 6 years old.
Exactly.
No take-backs.
No take-backs. Everybody knows that's a
Okay,
rule.
absolutely not. That does not apply here in this instance.
Hey, Sarah, good morning. You're part of the Bert Show. Should she let him go to Vegas and get whatever this thing is done to him so she doesn't have to deal with it?
I'm sorry, can I be on the voice disguiser?
Yeah, hold on one sec. There you go. Go for it.
Okay. All right. No, she shouldn't, because even though she agreed to it now, he accepted the offer. She's going to eventually forgive him, but she will never forget it. She will continuously have triggers.
What do you mean?
If she does it, if she goes through it, instead of like she said, hey, if I tell him not to go, but I'll do it, she's telling her there'll be resentment, there'll be triggers. Like, don't put yourself in a position to do something that you really don't want to do, especially if it's something in the bedroom.
This is such a, man, she's painted herself, or both of them have painted themselves in a really tight corner. Because now this is within his grasp. He's had this fantasy. Now he's thinking about
You
it.
can taste it.
Now, if that's what it's about, then maybe. Yeah. So the disappointment of her coming back and going reverse is going to be really tough. But then, as I said in the very beginning, it's very difficult for a dude to go back sexually. You know, so if she allows him to do this, he's going to want to go to Vegas 4 or 5 times a year.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be the gateway to him wanting to do it all the time.
Hey, Leah, good morning. You're on the Bert Show.
Hey, this is more, eroticism is not just like doing an act. I really think they should work on intimacy, communication, fantasy. They are playing with fire if he goes and buys sex from someone in Vegas. I don't care if it's legal or not. There are so many pitfalls that they need to think about. And I think the brain is the most erotic organ we have.
Ooh, the brain.
Okay. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that last statement at all.
The Bert Show.